You know, I'm Challenger, I have no life, and I'm Asian, so I probably can get rank 1. Previously on Dragon Balls in My Mouth, we were at 496 LP. And then the next game, I play Kha'Zix. You know what? This is going to be kind of a different episode. So I think I have a gambling problem, which I probably have said before in a past video in some way, or probably just straight out said it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I said this in like episode 8 or 7. Basically, one time in my life, I went to the casino and had a mindset of going in to win and not to lose. Which means if you lose money, you want to put in more money so you can win what you lost. This mindset is the same for me in League of Legends. I've definitely said this before in a video, and whenever I lose LP, I want to win that back, so I just keep playing, and that's why you see so many games that are kind of behind on what you're watching at the moment. And I don't think it's healthy for me, but at the same time, it's also not healthy for, just getting rank 1 or a very high elo so I can go to that boot camp, because if I stop playing, then I will deteriorate my skill. But I have to stop playing to make these videos, of course. That's my job. It's YouTube, of course. Also, my speech or grammar or whatever you want to call it is a little fucked up right now because I'm really tired making this video right now. So I do apologize for that. Usually I do it on purpose to piss people off, but this time I'm just tired. But yeah, whenever I lose LP, I, want to win it back. And if I win a game, yeah, I like win streaks, that gambling feeling. Anyways, so yeah, I just honestly don't know when to stop, because I gotta stop to make these videos and have a life, which is ironic to my intro, but also it is counterintuitive. So I am stuck in a little dilemma. I really wish I can get an editor and just stream highlight it like Red Mercy does, but I don't commentate in game because I want to stay focused on the game. And usually when people commentate or talk on their mic in game, it does kind of distract them from the actual game. So that's why I never talk on stream. And also talking about my stream, I'm actually really addicted to streaming. I like it when people watch me. I don't know why. I guess I'm an attention whore. And so whenever I don't want to play anymore, I feel like I'm letting some people down by turning off the stream, which I don't like, so I'm quite addicted to just putting on a show of me playing the game. But yeah, I just played the games you see here 2 days after and before it, I've probably played about 40, which is super unhealthy. Just super unhealthy. It's probably a little bit less, but I think I'm gonna have a schedule where I just play 3 a day and maybe make a video after I'm done streaming. But then I'll get to a high rank slowly, so that kind of sucks. Or maybe I should, I don't know. I'm definitely not playing 100% in these games. I definitely need to take a break or a breather of some sort. I need to only play when I'm at 80 to 100% instead of this 60% bullshit autopilot shit. It's not fucking good because all I'll do is lose unless I want to get carried. And feed, oh, that's the fun part, but it doesn't work forever. So yeah, maybe I'll just start playing, turn on my stream whenever I feel like it, and whenever I don't want to play anymore, I'll just stop and not care about my viewers, which is a good thing for my rank. And of course my health. But yeah, that might be the plan for the future. But anyways, this is a Challenger to ranked fucking monkey series, whatever you want to call it. So we're gonna commentate on some games. Played Kha'Zix. This game was full of mechanical failures. Team fights you probably saw while watching about my rant about gambling and shit like that. Those team fights if I played it better, but I didn't because I don't main Kha'Zix. But at this point I was in the mindset of I have to carry these games. That's why I'm playing these hard carry champions. Hecarim, he kind of carries the early game and mid game, can't really carry the late game, but that should be my strength, the early game and mid game, and maybe my teammates can carry me in the late game. But yeah, this gank was actually a little risky because if Thresh had flayed me, I probably would have died. But yeah, in this game I came back in the bot lane because I knew Jhin had no flash or summoners, so, just camp the people who have no summoners, easy peasy lemon squeezy. And later in the game, you can see this game has turned into what we call a stomp. And what a stomp means to me is of all 3 lanes have won, and everyone's doing good. But the thing is here, you can see my teammates have lost a team fight. Kha'Zix jumps in and I see a free kill on him. I don't get it, but right here I'm thinking of turning back in, which I guess is a 1v3, which isn't the best situation, but luckily our Lucian does come in to clean up the kills. But the thing is, if I suicided for that to happen, it's not a good thing, because I didn't even know Lucian was coming, so it wasn't even calculated. It was just fucking greedy for more kills, and I shouldn't have done that, and probably should have backed away after Kha'Zix died. Anyways, right here, I just wanted to knock back Kha'Zix in our team for a pick, but I do get chain CC'd quite hard, and I'm trying to spam my ultimate away, but I do die, and it kind of does go good, but I'm not sure if it was a proper thing to do, or is there some way I could have lived. Like maybe when I saw the cannon ultimate come out, I probably should have just ulted out instantly, but I die, and luckily my team does clean up. But if it was a more even score, I think teamfight mechanics would have to be on point if we were to win an even team fight. Now the enemy team gets caught when we do the Baron, well, Thresh does, but we're just getting picks as we do it. Pantheon wants to go in, so it's time to go in. So you gotta know when to, engage an enemy team or keep doing the Baron. In this case, since we're so far ahead, we can win a team fight even if the Baron has smashed us a little bit. In this game, Talia comes down bottom, but the thing is, Zilean kind of pinged that she was coming down, and I was like, we can actually win this 2v2, but I went in anyways. And it's shit like that keeps costing me games. I play Soraka so aggressive in lane, because some matchups I know I can just shit on them if I just like kite or all in them. But do you know what happens to people who are playing aggressive? They get fucking camped because they're playing so aggressive. You're like overextending in lane, you'll get camped by the jungler, you're pushing into tower, etc. So I mean, you should just play honestly. So some people in high elo, they said bot lane gets camped the most, which is true because you can get a double kill. So in the bot lane, you just have to play super passive unless you know where the enemy jungler is or the enemy mid laner is, or are you keeping track of where the deep board is, and if the enemy top laner has TP. You gotta just keep track of so much shit. It's fucking awful. And you're honestly forced to play passive, especially if you're playing Soraka. I mean, if you're playing Thresh and you have the lantern, of course you can use that as a getaway, but yeah, I think I can't play like so aggressive as Soraka. Someone like Bard, he can play aggressive because he has his portal to get away, but Soraka, she just has her E and Q. But like, you can see this game is going pretty shit for us. I mean, there's this little team fight that happens in a bot lane, but wait, you can actually see we're winning. We actually won this team fight because enemy team went past their tower and overcommitted. And honestly, in this team fight, Zilean won it because he revived me. And like, I'm actually the one being picked off here. I'm the one getting caught out. And I also wait and hold on to my ultimate until the Zilean ultimate wears off. But you can see the Thresh ultimate actually comes down, and I don't want to touch it because that shit does a lot of damage. That shit is scary, right? So don't fucking touch it, just stay away. But like, this team fight started because I got caught out. Is that a good thing? No. I mean, yes, because we won a team fight, but me getting caught out, that shouldn't happen. Look, I'm getting caught out again. I don't have people to back me up, so I die. All because I want the ward, but like, you can see the enemy team is up there, so I can't go up there without Elise. And now you can actually see these team fights actually going pretty well for us because we've had so many good team fights. All we have to do is kind of group as 5, and we actually win them, so that's pretty good. Watch this. This is actually pretty cool too. I like it. It's one of my favorite plays. So I go in, I see the Rek'Sai, I'm like, hey, fuck you, bitch, with my silence, and he can actually smite the Baron if he has the E on him. I asked him what fucked him up, and so at least actually gets the Baron. Now a little later, we're just trying to retreat. For some reason, I fucking like, why the fuck are you doing that? Why the fuck did you go that way? I should have just kept going left. But like, what the fuck was that, right? You guys are probably thinking as well. Like, at this point, I'm just like, fucking kill me, please. Literally. Because I have Zilean ultimate on me, but it is funny. They actually try and get me. They're just, we just kite the fuck out of them. And we actually do win the team fight. So, you can see how this game is going. It's going, like, pretty well for us. We even get the Baron a second time. And a nice team fight breaks out as well for us. Now, these team fights are going in our way for one reason. Is because of Zilean ultimate, honestly. And he's just doing, like, so much damage. Like, I'm pretty sure Rek'Sai does outscale Elise just because she is more of a tank. While Elise is more of a, I don't know, someone who can only CC one person at a time. But like, watch this Thresh. I see him flash, right? You can see on my flash up. Why didn't I flash that? Like, shit like that. So easily preventable. But I die, which is not good. And deaths do accumulate, right? And like, right here, I'm playing so far fucking up. Like, look, I'm in the front line. I should not be in the front line. I mean, we do have a Zilean ult, but that should be safe for, like, other things, in my opinion. Not for the frontline Soraka. And, like, right here, here's a mistake I make right here. First off, my shitty E was horrible, but what are you doing being stuck between a wall and a fucking wall? That's so fucking bad of you. And you have to flash out? Like, what's wrong with you? Alright, that was out of my control. That one was actually a really good wall by her. And look at this Elise. Look, she's, like, dying, right? and she goes back in, which is actually really good because what she wants to do is suicide for us to live. You know, serving as the distraction. But like, the only reason we won, I think, this team fight was because Thresh fucking suicided and just got popped. But I think he wanted Vision of the Elder Dragon because he didn't know how low it was. And we have about like 4 dragons in this game. But yeah, our team comp is like honestly a 6v5 because of Zillion. And of course me just healing everyone. And the enemy team actually gets Morellonomicon and that other item, I forgot what it's called. It's the Last Whisper item. So it kind of fucks me up, but it doesn't matter. Zillion in the late game is just super good. And yeah, we got some LP off that, not because of me, but my teammates. And this next game, I'm playing Zac, right? I don't make this call where we should contest the dragon when some of us are a little bit low. But like the Syndra's so fucking fed, I don't even, like, I was a little bit antsy about it, but I thought my teammates kind of knew what they were doing. Like, I had this gut feeling that said this was a bad idea. And it was, because Syndra is actually super fed right now. And we got chunked earlier, but I didn't tell anyone to back off. I let my teammates say, this is a good idea, let's do it. And our lead turns into a very tilty game. I also should have fucking just dodged because we had a fucking Alistair top, but like, oh yeah, and all AD, I forgot about that part. But I thought I had a good feeling about this game, but apparently it was a bad feeling. Right here, I just thought we could kill Syndra with my ultimate and Yasuo ultimate, etc. But I instantly died from her, and now my team gets wiped because I tried to make it play on, yeah. This next game, I wanted Braum to go in first to try and kill the Lucian, you know, through the tower, which was actually kind of decent, but Jesus Christ, it was just too much fucking around, and he saw us coming from behind, so he's got the advantage, and so does his team, and you can see his teammates are coming back, and I actually get binded by that. Holy shit, that's a long range, but still, I should fucking not have got binded by that. But yeah, this Twitch was basically super fucking psychopathic. He said if I came back down bottom, he would go AFK, and that's what he did. Sort of. Like in the next game, there was a champion select, and his first words were dodge or you lose. I'm not playing with Panstar Dragon because I didn't listen to him, because he was like being the super biggest tool in the game, and I don't know, this guy's got fucking mental problems. I may have autism, but this guy's got fucking sociopathic symptoms, or whatever you want to call it. But holy shit, this guy does not like me. He said he's gonna intentionally feed if he ever sees me on his team, which means I gotta dodge if I see him, or let my teammates dodge for me. Either way, this guy's a fucking tool. And I reported him, while also losing some LP. Also, I just want to say something, you know, it doesn't really affect me, but I think some people mind. If you guys comment below, like, spoilers on my LP in the comments below, I think you guys shouldn't do that. I don't know if some people get pissed at it or, like, don't like it, but if you guys don't like the spoiler comments, just mark it as spam and no one can see it. That way, it's a little bit more exciting for people who just watch the episode and not go to my profile. Like, keep my current LP to yourselves, and I think that's what people want. In this game, I think the early game went well, but I don't know, some bad plays were made. I thought I could catch out this Ashe because she was recalling by herself, but her teammates were around. And my teammates are kind of around, well, only like 3 of us. But all of her teammates are in this team fight, and she does die, but she stalled out for a very long time that the team fight was in her favor. Although, this game is actually going a little back and forth. Like the team fights, they're very even, I'd say, and it's basically whichever team has the better mechanics or does the right thing at the right time will win the team fights. My job in this team fight is to actually, I don't know, I think I'm on peel mode, but I think the Ashe is actually a big threat, and I feel like our Sivir is a little behind, but I think if she had better positioning, she probably could have carried the team fights, but she doesn't main AD carry, so there's like no blame on her. But yeah, if, you know, this happened, or, you know, if it went this way, these team fights, they could go in either way. It just had to be played right. But like later on in the game, I see the Tryndamere is actually getting caught out by a Twisted Fate ultimate. So I want to help him, but I don't really pay attention to my surroundings, so I get caught out. And I didn't instantly go into my spider form to repel, so I take a lot of damage before I do, which was definitely a big point in this team fight. I get like fucked up in the beginning and just watch this team fight. It actually goes really well for us. You can see like a lot of people are dying. We got the Ashe's Guardian Angel down, and all of the enemies are very, very low. The Tryndamere even almost like shits on them all, but he just gets CC'd so much, and I think he did crit, so RNG didn't prevail that time. But yeah, I just get caught out, and if I had like slightly played that better or even not get caught out, I probably would have won. This next game, I don't realize the potential of the Lantern of Thresh, and of course his Thunderlords, so I just die right there. And I should honestly play a little more passive against people with Ignite plus Thunderlords, with Soraka, because those are the kill lanes, right? That want to absolutely fuck me. So I have to be careful with them. But luckily in this game, Kha'Zix carried, so that's a good start. But some of the deaths in this game were easily preventable, and I just played it unmechanically and fucked up. I do get LP, but it's very undeserved for the performance I made. The next game is pretty interesting, so I just ganked the Nivea, which is pretty easy, but look at this glitch. Elise's E is so fucking buggy, it's incredible. I like it when people say, nice dive, or whatever, whenever I play Elise, but this shit happens a lot with Elise turret diving, so whatever. This cocoon could have probably prevented this gank from working, but she probably didn't expect to like take a lot of damage. And also it was a pretty bad gank as well because there's a Vi who has a lot of kills at the moment and gets a full Q on me, which of course I could have repelled, but the thing is our mid, top, and jungle are really far behind, so we can't win a 3v3, and our bot is doing absolutely great. Me on the other hand, I am not. And we should not be trying to force anything because one, we don't really have a front line to counter the Vi, and also we're just behind in general. And also, of course, Aurelia isn't here, so we should just stay at our tower and wait until she split pushes and not get engaged on. This game also was just me getting dicked on, to be honest. My early game performance was not the best, and you can see I'm just building tanky, just so my team can have a tank, and also I can be somewhat useful since I'm not going to assassinate people. But yeah, the game was not the best. In this game, I play Hecarim because I really want to carry. But look at me, I'm just zigzagging around, and I really want to kill this Hecarim, or I mean Graves. And once I see that Talia has arrived, I try and get a greedy ass kill on this Gnar, but I honestly should have just helped the Graves out because Ahri's on her way, but I got so greedy for this kill on Gnar, which I thought we could get because Talia was here, but then Ahri is coming. If you look earlier in this clip, you can see she was actually walking up. I should have known that. But yeah, I greeted for Gnar. I should have known that the mid laner would come. Like, eventually this game goes good, and you can see, like, we have the Baron buff and stuff. Then you can see this Alistar gets caught, and he doesn't have an ultimate. And you can also see our Karthus is not here as well. But, like, why the fuck are you trying to help people who get caught out? You should just leave them to die. Like, you're so fucking stupid. You lose your GA for a 4v5. Is that really worth it? Because you want to help a buddy out? Like, it is Alistar's fault for getting caught out, but it's also my fault for following him and trying to help him. And that's like an autopilot mentality, is where you should help your teammates if they're in trouble. And sometimes you just gotta think for yourself and analyze the situation. Do I help them? Are my teammates here? We're the enemy teammates, right? So sometimes you don't always have to go in. This next mistake was honestly my bad. I should have known that Ahri is on the other side of the wall. And this game actually gets to the point where we get the super late game. But I face checked this bush even though we have wards on our side, and I should have known that they were all kind of there. It kind of works out because we get the Ahri at first, but then my team re-engages. I don't think it's a good idea at all. Because you have to play the team fight properly and not go so ham. So I re-engage with them because I think they need my support, but I probably should have just backed and, I don't know, get full hit point and maybe try again, because after that they won. This game, like, here I see this Karma, she's the mid laner and she's kind of cut out. But if you look at the minimap, you can see Meteos in the mid lane just buy her. And so it's essentially a 1v2. Even if I could kill her, which I don't know if I could have or not, it's still risky play and I made it anyways. Another thing to note is that there's none of my teammates around. Also, I should have fucking dodged this game because our whole team is AD, but I didn't. And I forgot the words of the wise one who said, always dodge when you have a full AD team. And that wise one used to be me, but also this game was essentially my fault. The next game I play Sona mid because I really think she's OP and I want to try her, but I just don't understand the matchup. And this game was honestly winnable, because my top lane and jungler were doing awesome and my bot lane was doing decent, but I was just like feeding my ass off, and oh well, I just wanted to see if she was OP. I still think she is, but I just suck with her. And yeah. This next game I play Ashe. The enemy team had a Gragas support, and you guys all know that Gragas got nerfed. I think he's shit. Jungle support top lane anywhere right now because of the nerfs. I make this like flashy play which dodges the body slam, which actually was really key here. Otherwise I think I would have died, to be honest. And after that, I just try and kite this guy because I know Janna will probably have her shield up like she always does. And I actually really want to run away from this Twisted Fate, but I get hit by the wild cards, which actually seals my fate. Otherwise I think I could have killed him. But after this play, they open mid. because every lane won, and it was a Korean open mid, not an NA open mid where they lie to you. So I mean, in this game I think I did well, but it was a Gragas support, so there's no point of being happy about that performance. Right in the top lane, I kind of want to get the top tower, but Fiora had teleported back, but look, someone's pinging me back, because he thinks someone's coming here, and that's a Kassadin who came here and I didn't listen to him. I kind of thought he was coming up, but like, yeah, I just... And like, I come back to the top lane because I see some action happening, and I did want to help the Kled against the Fiora, and we do actually get a kill on her, but you can see Bard is roaming up, even the Kassadin is MIA, and he does come. I mean, I could say Aurelion, so why didn't you roam, but he would die if he actually roamed, so it's a good thing he didn't roam. But yeah, one silly mistake means a game lost. Honestly, all the LP I gained to 700 LP, that was just because I was playing support and I was just getting carried, which was awesome, but my jungle skill, it fucking sucks right now. I didn't climb to 700 LP with jungle, I climbed the support. So compared to other 700 LP junglers or 600 LP junglers, I fucking suck compared to them. I will say that my jungle is my primary role, and I've been playing a lot of support because no one else wants to. But yeah, all the supports I play, they're just champions who scale really well into the mid game and late game. It doesn't matter if I feed or not, I just will win because they're really good in that stage of the game. But of course, I mean, I just, even when I play support, I have to learn how to shit on my lane or not to get shit on. And I have to figure that out. I haven't figured it out yet, but I forget, like, each game should be a learning experience, not for LP. Even though the goal is to get somewhere very high in the LP, aka rank 1. But I need to know what I have to do in the support role, and of course, my primary jungle role. Yeah, and look, another undeserved win. In this game, you can see, like, we have an advantage right here, and we want to really get a pick on Tahm Kench, but note that Brand has no mana. Tahm Kench is actually really tanky. Hecarim is an awesome duelist in the early game, and Vlad has a lot of AoE damage, so it was definitely really risky to go for the kill on Tahm Kench. I should have told my team to back off, but we go with it anyways. Later on, the enemy team got really greedy for my jungle and the dragon, so since they're all really low, we just basically counter whatever they just did, and I'm thinking of backing away because I'm a bit scared of the Vladimir and Jinx. Luckily, we do bait the enemy team into our Ezreal, and this Jinx, I know she has no flash, so what we try to do is chase her down and wait for my cooldowns and tear her up, so this is an easy kill on her because there's no one to back her up. Either way, the game goes in our favor, and it's a pretty clown fiesta because there's already been 26 kills in the last 13 minutes, which, like, what? That doesn't happen. But, like, right here, I'm like, I want to go in. Like, this seems like a good fight. No, Naru's not here. Ezreal just got one shot. It's a 3v4 at this point, and I'm like, yeah, I don't fucking know. Like, if people get caught out, I should just leave them to die, but it's little mistakes like this that have caused me to go down in LP. It's also this Riven just knocking me out of my E, which ends up doing no damage, so that actually fucks me up so hard, and she would actually die. But she keeps canceling my E's animation, and yeah, sucks. This fight was also very greedy of us because we just got a middle inhibitor, and we wanted to do the dragon, but they collapsed on us and get like a bunch of free kills. Of course, I think they would have got the dragon if we didn't go for it because we would have recalled really late, but still. And like right here, look, I'm just waiting for the Vladimir to get out of his pool. I don't know if that's the right thing. I think maybe it's a horrible thing. I should have just went for the Tahm Kench or something, but that whole time, the Jinx was actually wailing on me, and she's getting a bunch of attack speed resets along with movement speed, and she cleans up the team fight easy peasy, lemon fucking squeezy. And if you actually watch it again, you can even see Jinx is actually in the bush. She used her W, and I think it's my job to actually stop her from wreaking havoc on my team. At least that's what I find out after this team fight. And like, look at his Brum, he goes in. It's kind of dumb because he tried to catch up to Jinx, but they have a Tahm Kench. I even go in after, but look how far Brand is. He's not even here in this team fight. Essentially right now it's a 4v5, and it's not a good team fight because Brand isn't fully here yet. I did the right thing by distracting her from killing my teammates and just me, and flashing out when I think I'm dead. And you can see this team fight went pretty good for us, but from the start, it was not a good like initiation because it was a 4v5. And if the enemy team was even with us, then they would have definitely won and shit on us because, yeah, they would be stronger in a 5v5. If they were ahead, of course, but yeah, that's going to be this game. You can even see my face in the bottom right that I'm not happy. And I think this episode is super fucking long, so let's end it here. But in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z, there is going to be... It's going to be a very special episode as it involves a game where I lost. and I was really super pissed about that game. And right after that game, I commentated on the game with a lot of rage and anger and hate. And I think you guys will be a little shocked at what I say, but it is all straight from the rage. That happened right after that game. So hopefully you enjoy me raging like a little bitch in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Now if you guys did like this video, make sure to leave a like, and if you didn't, make sure to subscribe. Anyways, I am Panzer Dragon, and I'll see you guys next time.